Well, hello. And welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, here on Buto Plays Whatever. In our previous episode, we headed on down into the tomb of Yes, sir. Yes, sir? Yes, sir! In order to find, I don't know, to figure out the things about the floating hangman and see how we can defeat him. We just kind of made our way. We had to go through this Temple Barath, and the guy wanted something out of the deal. But, I mean, it didn't seem too hardcore in order to get, he just wanted some eulogies, I think, something like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I'm getting exactly what he wants. But we ended up collecting a couple of usually things, and we figured out how to open this door. We got to talk to these two dudes here. And they're going to attack us, and that's just the way it's going to be, and then the door is going to open magically. But the bigger question is, are you ready? Are you snuggled on down? Do you have your tasty beverage beside you? Have you been reading your Deadfire lore? Okay, because it's time to get our game on, people. So let's go ahead, get this group. Let's get sneaky and see if I can sneakily get and talk to this guy. So inspect the skeleton. We've done that. Call out his name, Lord of Heldengate. The words reverberate in the darkness, beckoning in the skeleton back to life. And the sounds, Barathon, Lord of Heldengate. The sound becomes a thrum riding the air as his soul essence coalesces and curls around you. It prickles along your skin before snaking for the skeleton's mouth. Empty eye sockets alight with flames. The skeleton shudders and rattles, head bowing forward. Its soul essence seeps into the door seals. Okay, so we didn't have to fight him? I figured we'd have to fight him. Oh, we'll inspect this thing and call out her name, Lady of the Vigils. Your voice clangs through the caverns. It echoes again and again, and the air around you grows heavy. Eadon, a toll of a death knell. Faedwin, Lady of the Vigils. A dark essence plumes up, coalescing into the air. Then it curls, sifting slowly into the skeleton's mouth. Empty eye sockets alight with flames. The skeleton shudders and rattles, head bowing forward. Its soul essence seeps into the door seals. There we go. You guys gonna come alive now? Try to kill me? No?
Not a problem.
Okay. Oh, here's the baddie. So he sees us. The towering skeleton straightens his spine, and the sound of his bones shifting rattles around the cavern. A gilded sword rests strapped to his back, and in his hand he grips a massive flail with a heavy skull for striking ahead.
Watcher.
But yeah. Twin fires flicker in the pits of his blackened eye sockets, burning with a deadly intent.
More than a middling life worth since my flails got bathed in bloody gore.
Okay.
Speak, then perish. Listen, you've a cause from birth to fare here.
The Death Guard drags the spiked skull head of his immense flail over the ground, gouging the stone at his feet. Then he lifts the flail's chain over his bony shoulders. I mean you no disturbance, but I'm on a mission of utmost importance. I couldn't be here if Barath didn't personally favor me. The reason I'm here, why townsfolk said this was the place to socialize. Threaten me again, you moldy sack of bones. Wait, I'll explain. That right there. The skeleton stands still as death, magic billowing around him, burning up the air. For several moments he only stares. Then his teeth clack loudly, and he hefts the flail from his shoulder, swinging it just short of your throat.
So tell me what for the goddess would send ye, swiftly. A button your next and last breath.
I'm not here for that witch you protect, Death Guard of Barath. This right here, we'll be honest. The Death Guard sees at the mention of Riven's name. Rage, cold but violent, rattles up the skeleton's spine.
Curse her soul to nether and torture. Rivan would have befouled birth, which a black pox on the ear that she whilom sought to vile ruin.
He studies you, eyes flickering silently, then his teeth clack, and he drops the flail's skull down to the crater of the ground.
I would aid any who hunt for Rivan. Aye. Stay your death, than I will. Again now, speak.
What can you tell me about Lucia
I
Riven?
cannot well. What are you seeking to learn?
Yeah, can you tell me? Against the undead
I
battle.
tried to end them for good, but the battle turned against me. I tracked the ship's comings and caught a regular trail. So I sailed to meet Rivan near the shadows of Duskin Isle.
Okay.
Then I waited. A far fog neared despite the good winds. Rivan's ship crept from the mist. The winds died off, the waters calmed, and the ghost ship routed my ambush. 'Twas a slaughter. I was mortal wounded, but fled with Bereth's weapon, the Engoliero dos Spears. Came to the temple of Nekataka to be buried. But I couldn't leave the sword unwarded, so I begged Bereth for another chance to serve my cause. I refused to die.
Who was she?
Rivan was a Darkotsi paladin. She defied Bereth, wielded a weapon nae meant for the hands of mortals. I hunted for Rivan and the sword, from Valia to the Deadfire. Hinderly caught her, slew her, and took Bereth's weapon for warding. But Rivan wouldn't keep dead. From sheer will and faith, she riz a monster, able to breed an army of undead. Turned Death Guard, Rivan sailed with her undead army in her foulsome Thumferus. Aye then, I'll allow it. They priests need to be keeping the sacred rites of Bereth alive. There it lies in my burial grave.
So you sacrificed yourself to keep the sacred weapon.
'Twas a harsh choice, but I made it. Was willing to serve my deity by becoming Whitta hunted in her name. The weapon cannot be allowed out in Aora. Needed to ward it for all time. But I cannot keep it from the undead if I'm not undead myself.
I could put that weapon to good use for Barath. His pale-bone fingers clench a tight grip on the weapon's hilt.
Think you're deserving, do you? But in what way should I trust you now?
Ooh, I am not a death godlike. Perception. God darn it. God darn it. Should I just attack him and take it? It doesn't tell me anything about this guy. She might lose favor with me, the god. I could take him. I could take him. I could take him. F this guy. Yeah, he's been looking for a fight anyway.
Die now!
Bro, I ain't gonna die. Oh, this son of a bitch. Okay, so let's play this smartly. You guys, attack there. Piggy, get up on him. And we're gonna scuttle on over to here. I said over to here. Dude, me, back line. Okay. You also on this. Did I not say get over here? Thank you. Okay, so now we all have this. We can all attack him. Let's go ahead. Let me get this hobbling shot going here. And then we're going to go ahead and blind this fool.
That's it. Toss me something else.
Now that I have that, let me cripple him.
How do you like that?
And then we'll just keep him in tow. He might try to run. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess it's just easier to select and tell my guys to get the F out of there. Okay. That dude's dead. So now we'll just take out his minions. I mean, they're just bones anyway. So does this guy deal damage to me? I'd assume so. Yeah, it does deal some damage, but it's not that bad. Okay. Good times. So what's this sword? Oh, is it the flail? The skull crusher? I mean, it's only exceptional. Whatever. We'll take it all. Take everything.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, she might be a little pissy about that. But it's okay. The lady's got me working hard. I'm doing overtime. So what is up with this thing? It just doesn't say, it doesn't say anything. It's just a sacred weapon. Okay. Is there an easy way to get out of here? No? Everybody be dead. Good. So let's go ahead and head up to the sacred stairs. Bop. So that wasn't, yeah, I didn't think he was going to be that much trouble, honestly. You know, and he wasn't. He was all talk. You know, I'm going to crush your skull. I'm going to pull this flail on around. Bro, you ain't nothing, man. You ain't nothing but an oversized bag of bones. So, this has all been tidied on up pretty easily, but then again, you know, I was doing a bunch of leveling, you know, over the weekend, getting prepped for this, so we could just make our onslaught through these caverns. I didn't want any more mishaps like we had at the old serpent den. Never want to repeat that. I hate being underleveled for things. But on the weekends, I have the extra time to get my level on. Okay. So everything's been gathered. We'll go ahead and talk to the priest and give him his thingy, and he'll probably pay me some money. He might be a little mad that I killed that skeleton. I could see that. I might have to lie to him about that. Be like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't remember. There wasn't anybody guarding anything. Of course, he's never been down there, so how would he know? This guy, he must be a paladin. Or a druid. Druid?
Along well, is it? It can be dangerous down there. So I read.
Okay.
I never went yet. But I will after I die.
Okay.
Give them here. Truly, you are Bereth's champion. Yet you will not die soon. There is work ahead for you. I set these aside for you.
Nice.
All keepsakes from another time.
I will take those.
Bereth holds you close, perhaps in helping you.
Kind of. And of course, goatskin flask, chokes down half with silver contents. You're not going to say that? Well, you won't be welcome here even when I'm gone.
All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can. So ask. I'll tell you what I can. All
I've heard
right.
that. What's up with the writing of these
Liturgies.
tombs?
Instructions for ritual preparations. When and how. Sermons. Some histories, too. All of this, it's our knowledge has gleaned through under the temple. Carved in the mountain, they're the hanging sepulchres. The bodies are protected, but...
Okay, sounds good. It's like you've told me enough, bro. And you guys are too well guarded around for me to steal that thingy. Anybody here that can tell me anything? No. Okay. Yeah, the goddess might be paying me a visit. The goddess. The god. Okay. Pause that clock. So. Symbols of death. Okay, return to Captain Ferrante. Now that I learned of Lucian's past. Findings. Okay, so now we can return to old Captain Ferrante. And we'll head to the road south. Right. And then we'll sail to the Dunnage. So we can return to him, and now we got the double mission, which will make this a lot easier. I mean, I hate to go over there twice. It's so far away, man. It's so far away. We're going to leave by sea. Ooh, 4-hour jaunt, man, from the Sacred Stair. Making our way through Periki's overlook. through Queen's Birth. Leaving on ship and we're gonna sail out. Okay, so I'm well stocked and supplied. Lots of money spent. Lots of money spent. We're all full up on water and rice because that's just what I chose to feed these guys. I don't really feel like feeding them anything that's going to increase morale because when we do our ship things, when we do our, what is it? The dunnage. Sail away? Okay. When we do our bounties, I give the loot. We game morale just by winning the fight, but we also, I can give away the coin as well, and that really promotes up the happiness factor on it. Oh, we did lose one morale. So we are losing a little bit of morale with the water. Some beers might be ordered if it gets a little too low. If it gets about to the 80, then I'll think about serving up some beers. But yeah, this is my new ship. We're spouting out now, man. Freaking. I still got a couple more things to buy. What was it like that? There's like an anchor and a couple other things to make me a little bit quicker in combat and a hull. Definitely a better hull. But this bad boy, super well equipped. Let's take a look at this. Man, look at this freaking crew. Oh, my lordy. I still got to get a couple more resting crew. But yeah, no, I've outfitted this bad boy. These were like 2 cannons I had. I had this one in the original, and then this was like something I just kind of had. It seemed kind of cool. Some Iron Thunderers. I picked up some Worm Tongues. I got to be kind of close to use them. But, they're still pretty accurate, and I don't mind getting close. So I got a Worm Tongue on each side. Some Imperial Long Guns. And you notice it's like 6 turns to reload. 5 turns there. But that ain't no thing because, dude, the turning on this thing is ridiculous. And also on this guy, there happens to be a boat swing. I don't recall if that was on the last one. I actually had to pick up somebody in order to do this. But yeah, I mean, I had to buy a whole bunch of crew. I didn't actually have enough crew to pull this on off originally. But yeah, it's expensive is what I'm gonna say. It's like $50 a day. Let's head on up to the top of this balefire beacon. Talk to my homeboy about a couple things that have been pressing on my mind. Let's see what he asks about first. I bet it's gonna be the tomb. That's my guess. And then we'll talk to him about his dealings with the Valian Trading Company. What's up with you? Okay, you're a priestess. What's up with you, bro? You got bounties?
Much ado to you, Casita. A word of advice. Guard your back in dunnage. You have not yet carved a name for yourself or your crew. Yet you choose to swim in a sea of sharks. Should one take a bite, the Consuelo will not intervene.
I think I'm fine, bro.
Elsewise, how might I be of assistance? The Consuelo will need to vote on it. But with your reputation, and if you vanquished Benwith, as appears to be the case, I do believe you are the most qualified to take his place. I will speak with Ferrante so that he may You have my ear, Casita.
I have no idea what I just did.
What do you wish to discuss today?
Is there something I should be avoiding here?
You may have noticed a divide between old blood and the new, by which I mean those who descended from or otherwise, and the varied and often uncouth recruits we have since brought into the fold. I assure you, the latter was
okay. I'm just kind of reading ahead of this.
Some repute, you will be most welcome in the king's coffin.
Okay, I'm not interested. I'm interested in bounties. And if none of you have a real name, then you're worthless to me. My boy here's got a real name. Ferrante.
Castell warned me you would come, but he did not indicate how much he'd have briefed you in advance.
Okay, I thought you could use some
You
help.
can assure Castell that I would have handled it in due time. I've simply been tied up with other matters.
Okay.
However, if you were to handle this small matter for the both of us, I would see to your reward, personally.
Reward?
Of course, Aimiko. You would be doing for me a grand favor, one which requires the exchange of coin.
Oh, I'm actually going to get coin this time and not a nice little cape.
To go to Crookspur and speak with a Master Kua. He runs the island.
Okay. All slightly open. Vertigo tickles the edge of your thoughts as you were peering over the edge of the world.
Flogging fuck.
Oh. I told loathing surfing turns away and the feeling fades.
Hand me your map, and I'll mark Crooksbur's location. I trust that Castal has already pressed upon you the need for discretion regarding this matter. Don't answer that.
Okay. Something tells me and my boy here are gonna have to have a conversation.
Such a solace it is to see you again.
Expecting a
Well,
glimmer.
share and share, as is the law of the coast.
I spoke with him.
Meaning what by that last? You were able to read his soul? Despite how much time has passed?
I say to him when I talked to him yesterday, I had become a death guard. We exchanged it. They say the dead tell him this, but he was quite talkative.
You're trepanning me. Must be.
Okay.
Well, amico, I must ask that you enlighten me.
I mean, his jaw was moving and words came out the breast and are now the answers had become a death guard. We exchanged
A
words.
death guard? How fascinating. And terrible. I must, of course, presume that you've unearthed a promising lead for us.
Not really.
Perhaps you were able to learn about Rivan's whereabouts, of where her spectral ship oft anchors.
This gaze
I
contemplated.
can summon to mind no island with such name. Likely it hides now behind another. I will charge my best chroniclers to track our isle through the centuries. I believe you're becoming an invaluable asset to the Principe, and I deeply value each of my assets. You must accept this token of my immense appreciation.
Cash would have been better, bro.
Ear to the sea, amico. I will contact you when I have made a significant gain into the investigation of our mysterious floating hangman.
Okay. Okay, so we got some things. We got some belts. Yeah, I mean, that's not that great. Ain't gonna lie, it's not that great. I'd rather have a really nice one. Constitution, that seems really good. We'll go ahead. I mean, the pull negation would be good, but 20% of incoming crits converted to hits. Yeah, I dig that. Now, do I have anybody without a belt? You don't have a belt, you don't have a belt. So I have enough belts for everybody. 20 plus survival, immune and push full effects, plus 2 constitution. Let's go pop that on him. And then we'll pop this other one on this guy. And then we also got a diplomacy plus survival, plus 20% stride, 5 reflex. I think he's the only one that doesn't have a good cape. Yeah, he's the only one that doesn't have a good cape. So let's go ahead and upgrade his cape. And so now we're all upgraded. What's this one? 5 will, 5 reflex, armor burning rating. So he's not got the armor on him. Unshacking rest, suppress affliction. Okay, I'll have to go through that later on.
Give her a bad rap.
Okay, so the loyalist labors of Crookspur. The allegiance will help Ferrante bolster his position and benefit Director Castle's plans for the long term. Okay, so there's that. The Vanity Trip Company. Okay, so that's what we should. A shrewd purpose Hill, Slaver, Port, and Crookspur. Okay, so where is this at? Because that seems like the next thing we're going to have to do. Let's go ahead and leave by sea. Because honestly, I just want to kind of take a look at the map and see where we got to sail. Because things are... You've seen an important missive from Captain Aldi's. Hello, Lonesome. I've heard you got a deal, another one really, going on the Frontier to mock around the mess on the Crookspur Island. Before you get selling into the new Cockrots building, come and have a chat with me. Well, yeah, I've got a proposition for you. I think you'll find it wickedly enticing. I reserve a berth for the SSSSS, which is the name of my new ship. At Fort Deadlock's docks. Your most ruthless but truthful friend, or damn my blood, Aldi's. P.S. Bring me some candied nuts. You know how I like them. What's up with destroying these letters? I'm going to destroy this letter. So, Ashama, Junevik Village, unidentified location. Okay, this is actually where a treasure map located told me to go. Apparently, it's super dangerous. So the Crookspur's right up there. So Yuka is over there. Ash and Ma is over there. So this is where Eothos was headed. So these are the other missions. Now, where is Port Deadlight? Let's go ahead and sail down here, because I'm kind of running out of time for today's episode. And we got to kind of figure out our next move. Now, we're going to see what Captain Aldi's has to say. Now, I don't want to go against the Principe right now, but honestly, I just want to feed her information so she gives me money. I want money. I want that dinero. But yeah, we got to figure out where we're heading after this. I mean, we got a couple things. I'm surprised that my blue-haired friend didn't want to talk about. I mean, because something ruffled his feathers pretty hardcore. I mean, he cursed. So I don't know if it's because of the people that we got to go see, like he doesn't like the slavers or something, or if it's something altogether like this is going to be a super tough mission. I don't really know at this time being. But I guess that we'll find that on it. Ahoy, Captain. Where is my gallon at? I can't quite remember. I think she's up top. I'm pretty sure she is. You guys really don't have much to offer me here. We'll go speak with Captain Aldi's. Have her give me some money. We'll feed her some information. And we'll see what she has to say. I'm not really fond of the idea of siding with her. Ferrante is a double-crossing bastard. That is to be certain. But he does pay well. And he's got ties to the various people. Now, does this head me up to the kitchen? No, I don't want to go to the kitchen. Why can't I go up this way? What's going on here? Is there stuff regenerating in here? Nope. Okay. Well, then I don't see a point in that. Ring-a-ding, ring the bell. Okay. So how the heck do I get up, Okay, there we go. Why are you being so tough here? To command. There we go. Shh. It's like I'm pointing at the stairs. Come on, bro. Let me up here. Aldi's my bae. I got some nuts for her. One is to say. They may not be candied, but they are of the drawer of a nature. I cannot say for your crew. I do not care. I want this lady's poison sword.
Sirens is to rip out their tongues. See?
Okay.
Well, what can I do, you lovesome?
Show her Ingoleo my sword, like my sword.
That I do, lovesome. A real powerful one you got there. Where in Aora did you happen to find it? Think Ravan will be wanting it back then? I know I do.
Okay.
Hold on to that, lovesome. You've given me a thought as to how I might track the floating hangman. I'll tell you further when I know more myself.
Okay.
I've got a problem, Watcher. And I think you're just the captain to solve it.
Okay.
Me and Ferrante don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. Not least of which is the future of the Principe. We got few rules amongst us new bloods. But one of them is that you live free. We steal and we might murder, but if you pledge to us, you're our blood, our family. Now, if I were to act in direct opposition to Ferrante, he'd use it to call a vote of the Council of Captains. He'd see me swinging by the neck. But no one's got a leash on you.
Okay.
Which means if you were to, perchance, free the slaves at Crookspur, Ferrante couldn't do piss all about it. No one deserves to be enslaved by another. Understand? I'm asking you to sail to Crookspur to meet with one of mine. She's hiding within their midst, and will have insider information on the slavers.
He may be working with the Valiant Trading Company.
Well, ain't that a fine thing to know? It makes sense for certain.
Money?
Aiding the slavers is small fry for a captain like Ferrante. It wouldn't pay well enough to be worth the investment.
Money?
If you've evidence of his involvement, keep it close. We may be able to use it to our benefit later. Oh, and
money?
This here's a little
yes.
something for you.
Thank you. I'll take that copper. So, how do I find your,
She'll find
pirate?
you, Lovesome. You'll know her by her scar. It's a ghastly sight.
How's
I've only
Frontier?
suppositions to offer you, Lovesome. But I'd bet my swollenette Ferrante is attempting to gain standing with someone other than the slavers. Aiding
Okay.
the slavers is small fry for a captain. No, he's got ulterior motives, mark my words.
So what can you tell me
I
about
know
these
they base
slavers?
their operations in the Deadfire out of Crookspur. I know they're small but ruthless, and they've run into problems shipping around the islands.
Okay, I'll go to
Find me when
Crooksbury.
you freed those slaves. I'll make it worth your while. Captain? Got something for me? I'm all ears. Nekataka? But, well, go on then.
Released
I'm
her
sure
same
you've
breath.
heard our
She
saying,
rose. Death
share
guard released and
and
died.
share,
Predict and rose up with the sword.
As is the law of the coast.
Song from her. This is first recording sightings and the captain was the Battle of Duncanau. Boom.
And so she turned undead. Now she haunts the Deadfire, seeking forevermore to fulfill her duty. This bit of knowledge is something I can assuredly work with.
Money?
I always did like untangling the threads of history. It's like puzzling out an encoded treasure map. Only to reap these spoils, we've to uncover the mysteries of the past.
Money?
Give me time, and I'll find the means to deal with Lucia. Then we'll be one fathom closer to commandeering the floating hangman.
Oh, that'd be sick. Are you kidding me? Getting the ghost boat? Money. Yes.
If you wish, Dove, I am happily and wholeheartedly at your disposal. At least until I get bored.
Money. Oh, we got a level 2 for that. What do you know? These guys must be hot on our heels, though. Okay, so I've been just boosting my mechanics on myself. I think once I hit 15, I'll be good to go. And then this guy, I've been boosting my religion to get me prepared. One class. I mostly do rogue on this guy because the rogue just has the bestest of things. And increasing it. Now, I don't cause healing. Each range attack loosed by the range it contains. Just want to find that the first target hit. And I got target. What was this over here? Call lanes are back. No, I don't like that. Anything cool down in this prospects of things? Nah, just these abilities, which seem alright. I mean, I'm not a close quarters guy, to say the least. Okay, no, that's what I was looking at. Boom. Got that, and then this is my boy. My boy here, whose athletics are raising through things, and then his intimidate is also extremely worthy. Now he is becoming a freaking monster. Now what do we got over here? Discipline, strike an enemy with powerful attacks, dealing high damage, and stunning them. Foes behind the enemy are staggered and take raw damage. Okay. We got anything that power attacks. Power attacks gain increased accuracy. I kind of like this. The enemies are staggered and take raw damage. First, there is a whole bunch of things. I like this. Boom. Give this guy a little bit of that. He's pretty well armored on up. Okay.
Need a hand? I'm on it.
So those are the things. So we are gonna have to apparently sail to Crookspur in order to do that, or we could head to Ashmaw. Ashmaw is so far freaking north, though. It's gonna be kind of a pain to get there. Yet, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know the further north that we get, the harder things are gonna become. So that's why I've kind of just been biding my time, leveling on up to make sure that we are completely and utterly ready for the next task at hand. The adventure continues. But you know what? That's going to have to do it for today. I thank you all for tuning on in. If you enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and leave a like, comment on down below, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, because next time, the adventure continues. But until then, everybody, you take it easy, and I'll see you around. Peace.